Alright, I'm gonna start eating. That is one of the saddest letdowns. I was so excited. And then this happened. And the fact that there's a time wipe or memory wipe is just, I hate that. But it is a legitimate device for why things are now in a circle. But are they? I don't know. And I don't know. It's still possible that there's been a fake out somewhere along the way. Or is souls have been cleansed that they now remember and can help. But I'm a little bothered. Yeah. And he will come every little jerk because his nihilism is there. But okay. She's probably worried now. She's saying there's. She's like, yeah, I know. There's no point in repeating all of this. She wants you to go back. We're literally going back. We walk back over there. They're making me walk back over there. I'm gonna curve back. I think it's picking me up. Sometimes I don't like that. This game pushes you back no one spot and go back to the other, but do I even need to go through the road? Yeah, just do this. There's like a sense of futility, right? Although I kind of know it's not futile because the gamble is, I'm pretty sure they said don't make the player feel like this was wasted. Okay, so I believe there's actually, in that last scene we saw, that there is actually room for, they know you, they know what you might do, and they're going to gamble upon it. They might even gambled within the gamble to inform them. But I do feel like now we gotta go back to the moon and we've got to tell Headlet just what really happened. Oh boy, I don't know where this is. As well as find him at Selka. I hope this is not above us. That's what kind of worries me. 62 to go behind the building. I'm gonna just press on. I feel like that's the right thing to do. That I'm not gonna sit here and hyper speculate, which happens a lot during patches. I see you now. But I am bummed. I don't know how to tell you other than that when you watch your character sit there and we have to come back here anyways for XP. Let's keep going. Just go. I think she's feeling sad, worried. I don't think she has a clue. She always relies on others to do the strategy for her because we're the game character, right? But I wish for once it was really obvious that we knew what to do. Like they show your character realizing it, so you don't feel like such a passive. Let me stop. Some little messages. Those are some weird mobs. The last 2 days have been such a roller coaster of emotion, and appreciation for storytelling. But I think it makes me sad, just the things you couldn't fix, the people who gave up, the efforts that you spent that you're not sure paid off, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. It's time. Alright, we'll watch, and now the story progression continues.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you...
This unicorn thing is really silly of me. This is where, yeah, she can't do anything here. That is the worst helmet.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteon free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us.
That is really sad. So you know what's gonna happen.
We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
Man, this sucks.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
I don't know. He might just repeat himself. He's horrible.
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation.
That sucks, and she draws the iron of them.
Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteon at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead.
I really need to get rid of this horn.
Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us.
Good for you, Hydaelyn. Maybe not.
You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted, as I walk my path.
This is really weird though. You set in motion your own destiny.
And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over.
I hope so.
This I promise.
I hope so. Unicorn horn.
Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Go forth, unicorn, Elisa. That is hilarious. Oh. I still don't understand. So you're gonna end up in the Crystarium, right? Where are you gonna end up when you're done? There's a unicorn horn. Oh gosh, and your boobs are showing. Maybe not the best shirt for that angle. Lisa, something bad gonna happen on the way back?
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
We're seeing the events that Issy play out. And then the inevitable doom. That's sad. You're re-seeing Amaros and... Oh, there's Enoch. Or is it Elpis? Who is that? Uh-oh. Are you back here? Oh, this is the beginning of Amara, but look. The animations. That's, I'm seeing her.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame.
Wow.
Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees.
My goodness. My goodness.
Where terror twists magics into abominations.
He's creating something awful.
Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world.
Oh, it's the same thing as
of
the
the
other
end.
guy. He's gonna eat him.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Sodium.
Among the first. Oh dear.
And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days.
Xenos, you must become my
Yet the
ally.
cries echoed still,
You must go help me beat Emiliano.
We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
Some will turn their backs, yep. They're gonna give themselves up to
O
something.
mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you,
This is
hear
so
our
disturbing.
prayer!
She knows you're gonna kill.
Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
Giving themselves just. What are you gonna do? Make yourself.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
What's going on here?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe
She's gonna make herself now?
in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation,
She's gonna kill herself
I
now.
sunder us.
Yes?
No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise.
She's just gonna kill
Henceforth, he shall walk.
Wow.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured.
What is
Find
this?
the strength to continue when all strength has left you.
I should not have put on this stupid unicorn horn.
To find joy, even as darkness descends.
Oh, she's covered in blood.
And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
How can you be against her at this point? She wants you to live and to have choice. I like that this has never been about the two sides, but about the decision to live.
A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
Does it mean
When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
another time, another age? Did we know each other before? Or do you mean the one in the past? My goodness, this story. Wake up. Alright, I gotta get rid of this unicorn horn. It's funny. I think I actually need to glamour it, so I'm not tempted to put it back on because it's extremely ridiculous. um right. I gotta go back to Cryo. I'm extremely moved, and I'm gonna stop this so I can watch it later. But that was just one of the saddest things I think I've seen in a long time. You kind of feel that frustration, and you're trying to stop someone who's a nihilist, but you can't because you're stuck in a time loop with all the odds stacked against you. So you feel that futility, and it's annoying, but it's also like really kind of clever storytelling. Like, I feel frustrated. I'm sure because we're trying to solve something that wasn't solved before without the answer. But the answer, I also think we have all the tools. So I'm gonna go before I see what happens and say, we have a spaceship. We have people who are capable of going to space. We have creatures who love our world and have found it okay. And I'm just glad that we did all the things we did previously, because I was like, this is not right. You know? We do have extraterrestrial friends, which is so silly, but in the context of the Big Bad, it actually is a good setup. It's good use of them. So we have the tools to resolve the story, but I'm still just extremely sad because the journey is very hard to tolerate sometimes. Okay, taking a break.